everyone, it's Crystal, and today's video is all about Sheldon and the story of how I adopted him. So this is Sheldon. It's his nap time right now, so he's just kind of chilling. Anyways, Sheldon, I've had Sheldon for about 9 months now. I adopted him back in January, and at the time he was about estimated to be 7 months. He is a rescue dog from LA. So what happened was I was down there, my husband was there for a conference, and I was just hanging out at the hotel when my girlfriend messaged me and sent me a link to a rescue website, and it was Sheldon, and she said, you have to rescue him, you have to take him back home. And at the time I thought she was crazy because I don't even live in LA or the States, I live in Canada. So I was like, how do I even bring a dog back home? I didn't even think or consider ever really owning a dog. I lived a very free-spirited, scheduled life, so I was never really home. So it was, I told her no. I told her no a few times, but she stayed very, very persistent. And one thing led to another, and the next thing I knew, I was in an Uber going from Anaheim to Hollywood to go see him. And while this was all happening, I was texting my husband saying, is it crazy if I come home with a dog? So he was really easygoing and just kind of half-heartedly gave me the go-ahead. But yeah, so me and my friend went to go see him at the Fosters, and yeah, he was so cute. It was hard to say no. So I ended up adopting him, and I still remember that day walking away with him thinking, what did I just do? I never owned a dog. I don't even know how to feed this dog. Don't know how to walk it. I don't know how to carry a dog. Like, what am I going to do? And my flight is in about 24 hours. So I still needed to collect all the paperwork to bring him back home. So what was needed was a rabies certificate and also a health card. So those were pretty simple to get, but if you know LA driving, if you know what it's like to drive during rush hour, it's insane. So yeah, one thing led to another, and next thing I knew, after 50 hours, I had a dog, and I was on a plane coming back home to Vancouver. So life has definitely not been the same, and I wouldn't trade anything. It's like having a dog. Having Sheldon is one of the best things. He's always so happy. There were definitely my fair share of troubles when I first had him. Let's just say after about 2.5 weeks, I almost broke down and I almost wanted to give him away because I was having such a hard time with him. He had major separation issues being a stray dog, wasn't really trained, and I didn't know how to communicate or deal with the dog. So that's when I got a dog trainer, and everything was so much better. So he's the best. I love him. Yeah, and you like me too? Because I feed you. Anyways, stay tuned for more videos on Sheldon. Oh, and Sheldon is named after Sheldon Cooper from The Big Bang Theory, because I love that TV show. And Sheldon is a mix. He's a Dachshund, and he's a part duck toller. So maybe when he's not sleeping one day, you can see what he looks like. Okay, see you next time. Bye. Are you shy?